Hey everybody, it's Devin Sings here. Thank you so much for clicking my video. Please, if you have not already, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Let's get into this. So as you could see from the title, we are going to be talking about black scent. Black scent? The black scent. The black accent. African American vernacular English, or in layman terms, Ebonics, right? And like really looking at what's going on in like, social medias, particularly Twitter, TikTok. Okay. And to kind of like get a good starting point. So there's been a lot of talk over the past couple of days, probably weeks now. I'm like really late on this, but like I just started my channel. I'm celebrating. Okay. And basically, honestly, y'all, it's a lot of non-black
white influencers
or stans that are going like super Saiyan 4 on this vernacular. And it's kind of like, and that's one thing, right? It's like a little like OD, and so like, it's like, all right. But then I think there was a TikTok lady girl, if I have a picture of her, I'll put her up somewhere, and if I don't, whatever, like it's fine. She did say, because I saw the video, she was trying to explain that AAVE is not really AAVE. It's actually Stan Twitter lingo, which is insane. It's absolutely insane. Like it's insane because it's like, mind you, it was a white lady. Is her name Britt? Is her name Brittany? I don't know. I know she has blonde hair. She's white. I don't know. It's insane though, right? Because it's kind of like, who made you a gatekeeper when it comes to, like who made you a gatekeeper to what is and is not black lingo? Who made you that? Who, like, who really did that? And the gall. Can we just talk about that? The gall and like that people really feel like they can just get up and just be like, okay, well, I'm going to claim that today what you always know with your culture and what you identify with is not exactly your culture. It's actually for everybody's usage, and it's not, and you don't also deserve the credit for even making it. And that's it. Like that, it's really crazy. It's ballsy. It really is. Honestly, it truly is ballsy. I mean, I'm not giving her credit for that, like for the ballsiness, I am mad at that, it's just like, it's ballsy. It really is. Basically, what is black talk? I have questions here. If y'all looking at why I'm looking down, I got my like handy dandy little book, so I don't be, ranting and going over the same stuff, because y'all know I like to talk. Anyway, so basically here, it was taught, I have the question I have here is, what is AAVE? And basically, I want to have the definition somewhere up here. I did read it. Basically, it's formerly known as the Black English Vernacular, or something to that extent, and it's also commonly known in layman's terms as like Ebonics, right? So, since the dawn of time, since the dawn of my time, let me say that, I've been around family members that use it in varying degrees. I use it in varying degrees. It's just the speech patterns, and it's just the jargons and the idioms in which we use to express our thoughts and feelings. It's conversations, and it's mainly conversations with others in that particular community, in that particular scene, things like that. And I want to get into like the whole topic of like communities and scene, hopefully I'll write that down right now, but I'll cut this out. So I just explained that it's the dialogue that one has with another person that that participates. No. Ideally, it's another person that was brought up and understands the community or the scene that it comes from. And this particular pinpoint and would be towards Black communities and Black communities abroad. So you can talk about, my gosh, but like if I'm going to break it down really, especially for my like non-Black people, if I break it down, like, okay, there may be lingo that happens at Black church, at Black Christian church, right? And maybe idioms that are used, which there is in Black Christian churches. That's going to be different from idioms and jargon sayings, you know, in Black Muslim communities. Do you see what I'm, okay? So it's like, it's not this thing that just popped out of the blue, like, I'm going to make this today. No, these sayings have come from generations and generations of lived experiences, traumas, peace, happy, sad, glad, mad times within the community. And it grew. And when you really research and when you look at the beauty of it, it's like, it's all inspiring. What's not cute is when we have what's going on social media a lot of times. So we just talked about where it comes from. So I just made the two comparisons between I don't know why I chose a religious viewpoint of Blackness, but I did. You know, Black Christians, Black Muslims, and the communities and the different sayings that it would say. That's like me going into, let's say, a Hindu community and insert a saying, insert a talking point, whatever, what have you, and me saying it incorrectly, then telling that community that, well, they really didn't make that, you know, and I'm the person that's going to let you know where it actually came from. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. That's really cute. Where my water at? That's really cute. Like I'm telling you, y'all, the nerve. The nerve. And then when they try to source who they stole it from, it's not even entirely correct. Because when you just say, oh, we took from the Black community, you got to be really, really clear on where. And this falls into the scenes of the Black community, right? You know, to this day, I mean, I think that from how I'm looking at it and how like what's being used on Twitter and all this stuff, so much is stolen from like the Black drag scene of like the 90s and what have you. Like it's like, and I think to this day they never get what they deserve. Honestly, I just think they never get, you know, especially like white gays. They swear like you can't, honestly, they're like, that whole like, yes, queen, that thing, it's like they gave birth to it and they know the hours that it took in labor and they remember the epidural. Like they swear. But truth be told, that came from like ballroom scenes, that came from Black, brown ballroom scenes, and those individuals that were in ballroom, and it kind of outsourced and jumped, you know, but they don't ever, you know, and I mean, we know that story, so I don't gotta really get into all of that so much, but there's a lot of stuff that is that for somebody that wants to be a gatekeeper, this is to like the non-Black communities a lot of times. And I got love for y'all, people of color. I truly do. I do. But I'm also very, very wary. I have a healthy suspicion on like this 110% like, oh, people of color alliance all the way. Yeah. I have a healthy suspicion. Not that I don't believe in it. I believe that it we all need to come together, because some things that we fight about, we really don't need to be really fighting about. And some things that we fight about, we should have been fighting. Okay. But I feel that because when we go into those kind of arenas of like, oh, we're all the same. Yes, we're all the same. Then people of color, my brown friends, right, kind of jump in. And let's be clear, when it comes to the black vernacular, when it comes to the AAVE, blackness has always been cool. Blackness has always been cool. There's a song from the show Memphis, and it's everybody wants to be black on a Saturday night. Ooh, like that. Everybody wants to be black on a Saturday night. Like, yeah. It's cool to be black in this particular vein, right? Of course, what's going on in society, but for the most point, yeah, it's, they see it, right? They see the style, they see the culture, they see the color, no pun intended. They want to have a part because, and I'm guessing, they're suffering from the grass is green on the other side, which in this particular case, that particular patch of grass is very green, but the rest of the yard is garbage. It's trash. It really is. Especially from the American white gaze of blackness. Like the rest of the yard is trash. But music, culture, fashion, yeah, we got it. Always have. Facts. But yeah, so they want to take part. And this is where I feel like when we talk about the People of Color Alliance, and not everyone, because I don't want to broad stroke this, because I understand that everybody on an individual level makes a decision on how they engage, cultural norms and things like that. But for those that do like to be black on a Saturday night, but when Sunday morning comes, we are back to wherever lane we started from, because when it gets hot over here, I'm gonna go right back to where I'll see y'all next week. Like, and if that's not you, then I'm not talking to you. But if you know that that's the time you on, I'm talking to you. We see you. It's not cute. It's not. Whoever told you it was a cute thing, whoever told you like they're here for it, they lied. They absolutely lied. I think that's that whole thing of, especially like not Twitter, TikTok, Twitter too, but like TikTok, TikTok, I am not really on TikTok like that. I'm not really, I kind of like just jumped in, but apparently this ban is going to happen soon, y'all. So like, I would say prayers for the sis, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay, it's gonna be, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Yeah, it's whatever happens, happens. We ain't okay. I got too much going on over here. But when I am on TikTok, you know what? There's a good portion of it where it's like, oh, this is very entertaining. I see what what the kids are giving. I see it. I do. And then there's the other side, which I guess you can say for every single social media platform, which is like fair, very fair. I get that, but we're talking about TikTok, right? So, right. So going into TikTok, right? It's kind of like, you got the ones where it's like, I think it was the family called the Scots or whatever. I don't know. And they were doing it's the blink blink for me. Right? And I posted that. I retweeted, somebody tweeted that was like, are you kidding me? And I actually, I'll put my retweet of that in my comment of that too. Cause I'm like, really, we just really can't have nothing, huh? We just can't have nothing. It's nothing sacred no more, And I think what was really disturbing was, it wasn't this phenomenon of just the Scots family doing that, and them not seeing like, oh, but this may be perceived a certain kind of way. This may be perceived like, we're doing this or we're doing that, and it's not. They may not want to, whatever, because they're not the only ones that have done some just weird stuff like that. It was honestly the fake African American vernacular that they are putting like in their accent. It's the stay at home mom for me. It's that and then the man was like, it's that booty for me. Like, I was like, girl, my throat itch. Like, that's just. Yes, my cup make noise. Whatever. What? If that booty for me, sis, really? Now we know you ain't, Devin. Don't do that. All right, I'm like, you made her for, okay, all right, okay. Devin, I'm not gonna speak on nobody's nobody, so I'm not gonna speak on anybody's anybody. I'm not gonna speak on anybody's anybody. But yeah, that sent me, because I was just like, okay, so this is what we doing. And it's funny, I gotta figure out, I totally forgot this YouTuber's name, and she's really, really big. And I think I'm gonna post that somewhere over there. But I forgot her name. I can't think her name right now. And I watch her all the time, so it's just like, she was just talking about how, like, the fakeness of that fake accent. It's like, why can't you? This is what she said. She said, now that I remember, she was like, she was proposing the fact that they have to use that accent because it adds personality to something to them that don't have personality. They just don't have personality. The argument from her was, you're doing all this because you yourself have nothing to sell. You're doing all this because you yourself don't have, it's not giving, okay? You yourself, you got to go and take and whiten up. Because what you have and what you give is just not it, sis. That's what she was really speaking towards. And at first I was like, ooh, that's so harsh. But then I was like, nah, she hit that on the head. Nah, she said that. She said that. She definitely said that. Cause I mean, and I'm not gonna hold you, because it's honestly, that's really what it is. That's really what it is. they they're boring. They're boring, and she used the terminology that she with a little bit of time and like a little. I think I'm paraphrasing, but she's like, a little bit of time, a little bit of oh, duh, okay. Amanda BB, she's really on my screen up here. Devin, like, what you doing? Anyway, she was talking about Amanda BB has like 182,000 views on, I don't know, no, this is different thing. Anyway, she wanna if y'all haven't followed her, follow her. I'm sure you have, because I'm sure you followed her before you followed me, because I started fresh. So like, but yeah, she was just like, they just happened to have enough time on their hands. They were bestowed enough luck to get a thing going for themselves. And she was like, but outside of that, she's like, if the and now this is me talking. If Black culture, God forbid, where we at? Where's the wood? Where's the skin on my oak door? If Black culture disappeared today, and everything to do with Black culture, what would you have? No, if Black influence, let's not, outside of culture, if just everything that Blackness has touched, where would we be today? Now, some of y'all probably thinking we probably want to have hip hop, and we probably want to be having, the rap. You gotta think outside the box. You gotta think outside the box. You see, here's the thing. You gotta be like, okay, it's hair, nails, styles, videography, photography. Like, there's, music, but like, oh my goodness, cooking, fashion, technology, sciences, and I'm saying all this to say, it's just like, a lot of times the argument goes towards what's in our face, which is like social media, things like that. And this video is about, it's about, the vernacular that Black people speak in this country. But I think it's warranted to say, and to reiterate that we have to do our best, especially, no, scratch that. Our allies really need to step the game up anytime they're using anything Black, and this is not even, honestly, I'm gonna finish what I'm gonna say. Anytime you're using anything that was created, that was presented, and that was birthed from Blackness, Black scenes, whatever, what have you, you need to get credit. Stop playing. I'm not gonna hold your hand. I'm not gonna hold your hand. There are people that are gonna hold your hand. I'm not holding your hand. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Because there's too many, because first off, anybody that is my friend, that has been my friend over the years, things like that, we've had these conversations. We've had these conversations. So I know the majority, because everybody don't listen, the majority of my white acquaintances, my white friends, good friends, whatever variation, from me, you've heard it. Period. You heard it, right? But of course, everybody in the world, it's not devastating, right? So it's just like, we haven't had one-on-one conversations. So I'm not in a place and space where I want to hold anybody's hand. Now, of course, I will, with respect, right? I will be like, hey, you know, just letting you know, next time you go about this, look at it this way, or look this up, look that up, because I'm not explaining nothing. You can go and research. I will, listen, you can lead a horse to water, but if the mare's gonna drink, she's gonna drink, and if she's not, she's not. She's gonna just be, she's gonna be thirsty. Got too much going on to be doing all that. There's somebody who takes the time to do that. I'm not doing that. Okay. I will point you in the right direction. You know, we can have a conversation from time to time. But as far as me sitting down, explaining and teaching back to back, no, no. I'm sorry. I just can't. I cannot. Give credit to where credit's due. I mean, I don't know how many times people had to say this. I know I'm not the first person that said this, and I know I'm not going to be the last. But let's just add it to the roster. Give credit when credit's due, you know? And that's to any community, you know? Outside of right now, it's about Black folk. But in general, give credit when credit's due. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't, you know? And if there was a mistake that was made, like, oh, dang, I really didn't give, you know, which, you know, that happening every once in a while, it's fine. Reality, everybody not just making that mistake just based on, you know, the flick of the wrist. Oh, yeah, oh my gosh, I just, whoops. Like, no. Everybody, no, there's intention behind people not giving credit. There's absolute intention behind it. And, it's time out for that. But yeah, y'all, that is what I think. All right, everybody, so this was my video here. If you like what you see, please smash that like button. Please, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, hit notifications. If you have not already, listen, follow me on Twitter, on Instagram. They're going to be somewhere on this page. I need y'all to go in those comments. Tell me what y'all think about this. Let's get a discussion. There's my point of view, but like that's only one. Let's get talking, all right? Let's get talking, let's get it popping. I'll see you on the next video. It lifts me up, it stows me wings. Love it.